Over the last several months, I've managed to collect a real mishmash of drugstore and high-end makeup products, and I'm really looking forward to sharing them with you today. My expectations for how they'll perform and look are really very high, except for one of them, which I probably never should have purchased in the first place, but we'll get to that later. If you're a first-time visitor to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm very grateful to those of you who are returning. Thank you so much for sharing the gift of your time with me today. It's truly a delight getting to know so many of you, and I'm grateful for that opportunity. As a well over 60 makeup artist, I love sharing makeup tips, techniques, and products with those of us who have mature skin so we can look and feel our fabulous best. I do this through in-person classes, online Zoom makeup consultations, a weekly newsletter, and these weekly YouTube videos. And speaking of YouTube videos, let's dive into today's topic right now. The first product I have is one of several dupes for Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter, which was an incredibly innovative product when it first launched in 2018. But this is a far less expensive option from Catrice. It's their $10 Soft Glow Filter Fluid, which comes in 9 different shades. As with all products of this type, it's designed to create a dewy, radiant complexion and can be worn 4 different ways. It can create sheer coverage and a filtered glow if we apply it directly onto our skin for a natural look. Second, it can be worn as a luminous base under foundation. The third way to wear it is to use it strategically to highlight, accentuate, and reflect light on the high points of our face. And fourth, it can be used to create a dewy glow by mixing it with our foundation. It has a really lovely, creamy, ultra lightweight texture, and what I especially love about these types of products is that they create an optical filtered light effect that evens out our skin tone for a softened, radiant complexion. It also provides some hydration, since the formula is enriched with vitamin E and squalane. As with all Catrice products, it's cruelty-free and vegan. I'm going to go ahead with the second option, which is to wear it as a luminous base under my foundation. I'm going to shake it up first. This comes with a large doe foot applicator. And I'm just going to pat it. And I don't want to put it on my nose because that is not an area that I want to be shiny, so I avoided that, as you probably noticed. I'm liking the glow I'm starting to see here. And I think I did get the right shade, which is always a relief, isn't it, when you are not quite sure and you make that decision and it actually works out. And bring it down just a little bit. Yeah, I am liking the look of this. Now, I did put quite a bit on, and obviously you could put less on for a little bit more subdued glow. My new foundation is a clean beauty product that has received a lot of positive press, and it's one that I have wanted to try for a very long time. It's the Performer Foundation from the brand About Face, which is available at Ulta. In case you're not familiar with About Face, it was founded by singer-songwriter and self-taught makeup artist Halsey. It's vegan and cruelty-free and was created to deliver state-of-the-art products at an affordable price. This foundation has 17 plus skincare ingredients for maintaining moisture and evening out and smoothing the skin. It was designed to be buildable, breathable, and wearable for up to 12 hours with a soft focus finish. This is a lot to live up to, so let's see how it actually performs. This also has a large doe foot applicator, and boy, with foundation, you're always guessing if you're getting the right shade for sure. And again, I'm just going to pat it in first. And I'm liking the fact that I can still see the glow underneath it because this is a fairly lightweight foundation. And I would call this maybe light to medium coverage. My test is this age spot over here. If I can still see it pretty clearly, then it's usually light to medium. But I'm liking the way it is really blending easily into the skin. This does not feel heavy on the skin at all. It's really easily blendable as well. I'm liking it. And it's a darn good shade match, which is always a plus. And I'm wearing the shade Light Cool. This next product is an old friend that I'm not testing today, but just applying as my contour. It's e.l.f.'s Liquid Bronzer and Contour, which comes in 10 shades and costs $7. I love the fact that e.l.f. has created both warm and cool shades, so we can choose the best shade based on whether we want to use it as a bronzer or as a contour. I'll apply the shade Light. However, light medium might have been a better choice since it's a bit cooler in tone. But let's go ahead and apply the light shade. As you can see, this blends in quite easily. So I'm wondering if you all have been experiencing the smoke from the Canadian wildfires. Boy, I just am so sad for the people who are in the direct way and for all the evacuations that have had to occur. I can't imagine anything more frightening than a wildfire. They're so unpredictable because of the wind. But there have been a lot of days that we have had so much smoke that it's really been unhealthy air condition, and we've avoided going out. And I really miss my outside walks, but we've headed over to the local mall on a number of occasions. But one day smoke was so heavy and strong that you could feel it and see it. Well, I'm especially excited to try out the cream blush stick that I'll be applying today because it's a brand new product from one of my very favorite brands, REVANT Cosmetics. REVANT makes my favorite eyeliner, which I've talked about and demonstrated in a number of earlier videos, and this is their first foray into blush. Their blushes are designed with mature skin in mind since they create a soft, focused, dewy glow that won't settle into fine lines and which also blurs imperfections instead of emphasizing them as powders can sometimes do. And that's one of the reasons I'm so excited about this blush, is that it is designed for our skin. It's described as creating a natural finish with no streaks and no cakey texture. It's also said to be lightweight and buildable and can be applied with our fingers for a quick touch of color or layered for more color. It can be sheared out or built up, and it can also double as a lip tint. It's also vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and fragrance-free. So let me swatch the 3 shades for you. I have Dusty Rose, Magenta Pink, and Deep Merlot. Dusty Rose is on top, underneath is Magenta Pink, and at the bottom is Deep Merlot. Just to err on the side of caution, I always like to tap my brush into any blush product rather than applying it directly from the applicator onto the cheeks. Then I like to tap it in with a brush because this technique prevents the blush from disturbing the makeup underneath. And I'm sure you will not be surprised to see me opt in for the Magenta Pink color. I'm rubbing it on the back of my hand so I can evenly distribute it onto the brush. And I think I'm going to take it directly from the applicator just because I can go stronger with this blush. It's just a soft tint of color and is definitely buildable. It is very sheer, so if you like a soft blush look, I think this is a great one for you. I'm going to bring a little bit up here. I also like to bring a little bit under the brow area. Again, this just makes the color a little bit more cohesive. And I'll just go over the edges with my brush. I really don't need to. This just blends in so easily and is so soft looking. Well, I think that's definitely a win if you like a soft blush look. This blush costs $30, but I do have a link and a promo code, which is Elise10, that will give you 10% off your purchase. You can find the link in the promo code in the description box below, along with links to all the other products that I'm mentioning today. Now it is time to apply a little bit of corrector and under eye concealer. This is my light peach color from e.l.f. as my corrector. It's interesting, I did a video not so long ago where I tested a lot of under eye correctors and really was one of my top picks, which surprised me. And over it, I'm just going to tap on a little bit of Fair Beige and Fair Rose. And this is where I'll use my A506 brush from BK Beauty. It just fits so perfectly under this area. And I like to bring it up here as well as a lifting effect. I like how easily you can get in under those eyelashes, which is not always easy. Then I want to take a little bit of the Fair Beige and just dab it on my age spots. I neglected to bring powder down with me to the studio, so unfortunately that under eye concealer will probably be creasing before the end of this video. Well, before we move on to lip products, I hope you'll tap that thumbs up icon if you're enjoying today's video, and also tap that subscribe button if you haven't already joined our family on this channel. Well, I have an abundance of lip products to try today, so let's now jump into those. First up is the Kiss and Glow Plumping Lip Liner from Catrice, which costs $5 and comes in 3 shades. It's described as having a smooth glide-on formula that delivers rich pigment and is infused with a gentle plumping effect, which enhances the lip's natural volume without any discomfort. It's a matte finish that supposedly stays put with no smudging or feathering. And that no feathering statement is a huge plus for me, since that's definitely an issue I deal with all too often. I have the lightest of the 3 shades, which is number 1 and called Kiss Balm. Now I like to apply a little concealer around the edge of my lips first. Again, that's one more thing that helps prevent feathering. And I really just scrubbed hard with my makeup remover wipe, and I still didn't get it all off, so that's a good sign that this really stays put. I really like this shade. It's sort of my lips but better. Because of the feathering issue that I just mentioned, I've come to really love Catrice's matte lipsticks because they not only don't migrate or feather, but they are also silky smooth and comfortable on the lips, which is something you definitely don't always find with matte lipsticks. I've managed to collect 4 of their 11 shades, with the most recent shade being a really gorgeous red. This is their red shade, which is number 100, called Muse of Inspiration. That, however, is not what I'm going to use today. It would be a little bit too bright for this outfit. The reason these lipsticks feel so wearable and soft on the lips is that they're formulated with hyaluronic acid, shea butter, and passion fruit oil. I've been wearing these matte lipsticks for a number of weeks, and I already know I love them. But let me just take a moment to swatch the other colors that I have. The top shade is number 60, which is called Good Intentions. Number 70 is called Go Bold or Go Home, and that's in the middle. And number 80 at the bottom is called Casually Overdressed. I'm going to apply a combination of 2 shades that I've not applied together in a previous video. The shades are Good Intentions and Go Bold or Go Home over it. This is the shade Good Intentions by itself. And this is what it looks like with Go Bold or Go Home over it. Now, I do have 3 options of products I could apply over my Catrice lipstick, so let me swatch them all for you. The first option is the beautiful Afterglow Lip Oil from Nars in the shade Wondrous 520, which is a raspberry shade. Not sure how well this is showing up. It's a pretty light pink color. It's described as a gel oil gloss with long-lasting hydration and sheer shine, which contains vitamins E and A to help restore lips by providing smoothing and conditioning benefits. It also contains omega-3 and 6, which are soothing agents, and pomegranate extract provides long-lasting hydration. This product is $28 and comes in 3 other colors. The second product is one of my Colourpop So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balms in one of the 6 new pearl finish formulas called Girly Pink. These $10 Colourpop gloss bombs hydrate like a lip balm, shine like a gloss, and plump lips and deliver a buildable color. And best of all, it's really a comfy, non-sticky formula that's infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid, moisturizing Takuma butter, plumping ginger, and ceramides plus peptides to visibly plump lips and smooth fine lines. Let me swatch this one for you. And here it is swatched under the Nars lip oil. They actually look pretty darn similar. The third option is one of the 2 $7 Catrice Diamond Glaze lip glosses, which I have in the shades Poppin Glitter, which is a light pink shade, or Less Bitter, More Glitter, which is a deeper lavender pink. And here are the 2 Catrice shades, with the lighter pink on top and the Less Bitter, More Glitter shade underneath it. And that is more of a lavender pink. These glosses create a holographic shift that result in multidimensional shine that has medium coverage. It's a smooth, non-sticky formula and can be layered over lipstick or worn alone. Although I am not a fan of glitter in a face product, I really don't mind a little glitter on the lips, and I have a few Fenty products with glitter as well as a few other lipsticks to prove it. I'm going to apply the lighter pink shade from Catrice called Poppin Glitter. These Catrice lip glosses do have some fragrance to them, but I honestly don't feel any uncomfortable lip plumping effects with any of the products that I put on. This last product is the one that I really don't have high expectations for and should really never have purchased in the first place. But it did catch my eye, and since I was in a hurry when I ordered it, I neglected to scope it out as thoroughly as I should have. So it ended up in my cart. It's the Catrice $8 Shake Fix Glow Spray. Now you know I love any product which creates a beautiful glow on our mature skin, but what I did not notice is that it's not only a hydrating spray, but also a shimmery spray. Now, I have sprayed it on the back of my arm and it didn't look too shimmery, but I haven't yet tried it on my face. So I'm going to spray it on my dampened makeup sponge and then tap it on just one side of my face so we can see what it looks like. I did have a little bit of trouble with this sprayer apparatus before when I was experimenting with it, but hopefully it will work. I really don't need more shine on my face, but let's see what this does. Just going to put it in this part of my face. Now, quite honestly, I'm thinking this looks just fine. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. It really is nice to be pleasantly surprised on occasion. Now, just for the sake of comparison, I'll apply Doll 10's Genius Super Spray Hyaluronic Spray Serum on the other side of my face. And this product costs $48. I'm going to spray this on the other side of my sponge. Much better sprayer applicator, I must say. And this will go over here. Oh, I just love the feel of this stuff. It is so cooling feeling. All right, let's see if we notice any difference between the right side where I use the Catrice product and the left side where I use the Doll 10 product. Here's the right side. And here's the left side. This Doll 10 spray is intensely hydrating and it really delivers great moisture. Well, it's always satisfying when you try new products and feel a little like the cat that got the cream. And fortunately, that's how I've felt with all of the products that I've tried today. I hope you'll share in the comment section below a favorite recent makeup product of yours that you have really fallen in love with. And if you enjoyed today's video, I think you might also enjoy this video. I look forward to being with you again next Thursday, and until then, I wish you good health and happiness and hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care.